Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha. This is a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I also want to apologize. I did not get to water signs in February. I was moving. I've been moving, so I just was not able to get to you guys. So I'm going to do you guys first this time. I apologize. But I believe in divine timing. I believe timing is everything. So we're just gonna pick up where we left off, and I'm gonna start with you, water signs. So this is for, again, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and this is gonna be for March 1st to the 15th. Also, if this does not resonate, then it just wasn't your message today. Make sure you check out all of your other placements and your other signs in your chart that you sometimes resonate with. I always set intention that my readings are for those who need them the most. So if it's not your message, it's just not your message. If you want a personal reading, I will leave my info in the description box, which will be all about you. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll leave my email down below and the pricing. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So I already pulled your cards, did not look at them yet. So we're gonna let's pull your tarot out. So for your tarot, you got the Magician, Temperance, and the Moon in reverse. And normally I do not take reversals, but I did see this one fly out, and I was picking up on your energy pretty quickly, so I felt that it applied, so I just took it. So sometimes I'll take reversals if I feel intuitively that it'll fit, or help me to give you the correct storyline or give you the right information. It's just like the pictures trigger insight for me to give to you, if that makes sense. You also got Big Happy Changes, If You Believe, and Within the Next Few Weeks. For your color card, you got Heather, Solitude, and Diligence, Belief and Faith, and Lapis Lazuli, Enhance Self-Respect. For your advice cards, you got your past is not who you are anymore. Your past was full of experiences to get you to where you are now. Be grateful for what you've been through. Love is the answer. And take a break, rest, and recollect yourself today. Or just in general. And then for your love oracle, you got Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So for my Cancers, while I was shuffling your cards, I was seeing the number 6, which 6 is about balance, harmony. It actually reminds me a lot of the Temperance card, which you did get the Temperance card. It's just about really finding a balance in your life or within yourself, or just things have been feeling off balance for you. And it's like you'll get one thing together, and then it's like, all right, like, so when's this going to pick up, or when is everything just going to be flowing, you know? So that's the energy that I'm picking up on. And it's interesting because also I was hearing momentum. And when I heard that, the messages started just kind of pouring in. So with the Magician here, and If You Believe, belief and faith, a lot of this having to do with your faith, having to do with believing in miracles, believing that things can turn around, and believing in yourself. And with the Magician is all about your own power and using your power. I'm seeing somebody working with their hands, or power flowing through their hands. Now, our power obviously comes from source, from God. understanding that our power comes from God. It gives us a supernatural power that we wouldn't have if we were just dependent on ourselves. And if you didn't believe in a higher power, you would not be on my video. So, and if you don't, then that's totally fine, and this still resonates with you. That's totally whatever. That's your business. But I believe in a source, a God. So that's just how I reference God, because that's what I believe in. So, but I'm not knocking anybody else in their beliefs. So, yeah. But anyway, so I say that because believing in more than us is what gives us the power and the possibilities that we would not have if we were dependent on our own knowledge and our own understanding. I hope that makes sense, because it's like, if we just believe in what we know, what we've seen, we've only seen such a small portion of this world, or of what can be done, or what we can do. So in order to do more than what we've seen and what we've experienced and what we've seen with our own naked eye, it's important to believe in yourself and believe in your dreams and the things that you aspire to do. And to believe, like, no matter how crazy it may seem to people around you, or crazy it may seem to yourself, like, who am I to do this? Who am I to, do different? To believe in yourself and say, no, I have this idea, I have this dream for a reason, and I'm not going to let anybody stop me. I'm going to believe in myself, and I'm going to believe in my God, my higher power, my angels, my guides, my ancestors, to be my backbone and to help me with this, because I know that it was given to me from them, and I know that this is a part of my purpose. So as I'm saying that, I'm staring at the Temperance card, which the Temperance card is also, she's mixing 2 cups of water together. The Temperance card is about mixing 2 things together. Again, about balance. And with the moon in reverse, the moon is all about secrets. It's all about behind the scenes, things we don't see. It's all about our intuition, our divine feminine energy, just our supernatural part of ourselves, our spiritual self, and our psychic senses. And so the moon being in reverse is telling me that things are about to be coming to light, or things have been coming to light. This is all good things. So this isn't something that's going to be detrimental, or that's going to be, it's something you've been waiting for. It's something you've been really waiting for, really dreaming of. Also, the moon is about dreams. It's about our dream state. And it's just whatever you've been waiting on is about to take form, is what I'm hearing. And again, with momentum. I'm seeing like momentum. I'm seeing things starting to pick up out of kind of nowhere. It's like, those times when like you wish for something so bad, you're like, I really want this, and then you finally get it, and it's kind of like, just like, I knew this was going to happen, it's like but before you didn't know it was good, you like were unsure of yourself because of how bad you wanted it, that when you finally get it, it's just a part of your norm. I hope that makes sense, but like, I've been realizing that a lot lately, especially with things manifesting in my own life. I'm just like, wow, like I remember when I really wanted this, and now I have it, and it's just a part of my everyday life now. It's normal for me now, so to think of that, and to just remember all the things that you didn't have at one point that you now have, things that you wished for, that you prayed for, that you were blessed with, and to keep that in mind, and to know that can happen with everything. It's like, if you believe so much in yourself, it's like there's nothing that can hold you back. Sorry, my feet are falling asleep with how I'm sitting. So I'm fixing myself. Okay. And so speaking of all that, we got big happy changes here. I'm sorry, I'm really not together. Okay. So we got big happy changes. So again, playing into whatever big changes, small changes, whatever it is that you're wishing for or that you've been praying for or been working toward, like as long as you keep believing in yourself and believing that you have what it takes to do all of this, you're going to start seeing results. It's literally like you've been working on something, thinking like, I don't know if it could ever happen to me. I don't know if it'll ever pay off, but I love doing it, so I'm going to do it. Or you've just been working towards something, just not really thinking that it could actually happen. And it's like one day it just happens. And it's just like like, wow, like I can't believe it's actually happening. And I've been working for it for so long. I feel like you almost got to a point where you surrendered. You surrendered to the universe and you were just kind of like, I've been working on this tirelessly. I'm not seeing any results. I feel like you've probably fallen off the wagon a few times. Like, I'm not even going to work on this anymore. Like, taking breaks from it and just because you're not seeing a payout from it. But it's something you know you're supposed to be doing. You feel called to it. And it's like when you surrender or as you surrender or even doing it in a state of surrender and kind of taking the pressure off of yourself is when you're going to start seeing results, is what I'm feeling. But not to start putting more pressure on it, now I'm hearing this message, but I feel like it won't. I feel like whoever this is for, you're kind of going to be like, yeah, okay. And you're just going to start seeing results. And you're going to be like, oh shit, like she was right. So this says within the next few weeks. So for whoever this is for, you're going to start seeing some results within the next few weeks. And I feel very confident about that. I'm actually seeing like an influx of clients. I'm seeing, or just like purchases if you're an entrepreneur. I'm seeing all of a sudden just having all of this business or all of these subscribers or just all of this work or just getting more business. I'm seeing more so for like my business owners and entrepreneurs and people who have their own thing going. I feel like this is more for you, but I'm just seeing an influx of clientele, and they're saying that it took so long for you to learn how to handle it when it comes to be in a place of being able to set boundaries and to being able to know what you want to offer, so that you don't get so busy and so you're too busy to even be able to switch things up in the way that you want. You're going into it knowing what you want and knowing how you want to present your product or present your business. And because you want sustainability, something that lasts is something that takes time to build. And because you want to build it the right way and in a way that it lasts. You don't, like quick money comes in as much as it goes, as fast as it goes out. Like I was a bartender. I had cash on me all the time. I made a lot of money in my bartending days, and because I always had cash on me and because of how fast I made it, I literally saved none of it. And it's such a shame to look back on it because I made a lot of money and I didn't save any of it because of just that lifestyle and because of just not being appreciative of that quick money and knowing how to salvage that. And that was my bad, but it's just an example showing you like just because you're making fast money doesn't mean it's sustainable. So Spirit really wanted to make sure that whatever you are building is sustainable for you and lasts. So then you got solitude and diligence, belief and faith, and enhanced self-respect. And enhanced self-respect is again playing into what I just said about your boundaries and just making sure that you know exactly what you're offering and exactly the type of clientele that you want to serve, or the type of, you want your product to be perfect, or you just want everything was having to be in alignment, and you had to be in a mental space where you are strong enough to be able to set those boundaries and be like, no, it's this much, or I offer this, so it's like I'm not gonna bend, like this is what I offer, this is my thing. If you don't like it, there's plenty of other people who can offer you what you want, like stuff like that, like really just having integrity with what you're doing. And belief and faith, again, we talked about that. Solitude and diligence, I feel, is talking about you all the time you've spent being diligent, and all the time you've you know, really dedicated to your craft, or to your business, or whatever you're creating, and you're being rewarded for that, and it's not for nothing. It's not for nothing. Also, I'm seeing spirit basically saying to just relax, to know that it's set in stone what's coming to you. This is a blessing. This is something you're being rewarded with. This is a manifestation. This is nothing that you have to work extra hard at anymore. This is something that's just going to come effortlessly, because I feel you kind of went into a place of doing things effortlessly because you surrendered. Again, wait, don't rush. Like, let things come to you because it's going to. It's set in stone. What's happening for you within the next few weeks is happening because it's meant to, and it's just your time. Freedom. You're going to have financial freedom. I'm seeing financial freedom here. I'm seeing also, if you have your own business, like being able to travel when you want, or you know, take off when you want. Having a schedule that is like up to you. You're running your life. You are not answering to anybody. You're working for yourself. If this is something that you've been really wanting to do, I'm seeing that for you. I just keep hearing, just wait, and it's just gonna happen. The past is no longer, like, however things have, if you've had a lot of money troubles in the past, or things have always just not worked out, this is a new phase. I see somebody who is really about to come into some success, and is really about to be taken care of by spirit because of all the work you've been putting in. Even if you've been putting in a lot of like healing, working on yourself, I'm seeing that you are coming out of that, and you're coming into a space of it being your season, of receiving, and of getting your good karma back to you, getting sent back to you. It's like everything that you've ever lost is about to come back to you tenfold. So I really just see that the main advice here is to just believe in yourself, and believe that this can happen for you. And that when it does, to just embrace it and know that you deserve it. That's what I'm seeing for my Cancer. So let me know how this resonates down below. This was beautiful. Also, keep me updated. Email me with updates at this when this happens. And again, I'll leave my info for personal readings in the description box. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.